Have you ever wondered what it takes to build a billion-dollar empire without stepping into the spotlight? Meet Ronald "Slim" Williams, the mastermind who transformed the music industry while staying behind the scenes. Slim isn't just a co-founder of Cash Money Records. He's the quiet architect behind the careers of some of the biggest names in hip-hop. But how did this soft-spoken genius from New Orleans create one of the most successful record labels in history? Let's find out. Born on November 11, 1964, in the vibrant city of New Orleans, Slim grew up surrounded by a culture rich in music and resilience. His early life was far from glamorous, shaped by tragedy and tough circumstances. After losing his mother at a young age and spending time in foster care, Slim developed a laser-sharp focus on success. He didn't just dream of a better life. He built it. In the early 1990s, alongside his younger brother, Brian "Birdman" Williams, Slim co-founded Cash Money Records. While Birdman became the face of the label, Slim worked behind the curtain, quietly shaping its strategy and vision. His focus wasn't just on producing hits, it was about building an empire. With an uncanny ability to spot talent and negotiate deals that others could only dream of, Slim ensured Cash Money Records stood out from the competition. And here's the twist. Slim's influence went beyond music. He revolutionized the business side of hip-hop, securing a groundbreaking $30 million deal with Universal Music, a deal that shocked the industry and set Cash Money Records on a path to global domination. This is just the beginning of Ronald "Slim" Williams' incredible journey. What's next is a story of risk, resilience, and rewards that changed the music industry forever. So stay tuned as we dive deeper into the life of this extraordinary visionary. Imagine negotiating a deal so groundbreaking it rewrites the rules of an entire industry. That's exactly what Ronald "Slim" Williams did in 1998, alongside his brother Brian "Birdman" Williams. At a time when independent labels struggled to make a dent in the music world, Slim secured a monumental $30 million publishing and distribution deal with Universal Music, an achievement that not only elevated Cash Money Records, but also transformed the hip-hop landscape. What made this deal so revolutionary? For starters, it wasn't just about the money, it was about ownership. Slim's sharp business acumen ensured that Cash Money retained an unprecedented 85% of royalties, 50% of publishing revenue, and most importantly, complete ownership of all their masters. In an industry where artists and labels often handed over control for a chance at success, Slim was breaking barriers and setting new standards. This deal was more than just a financial windfall. It was a declaration of independence. It gave Cash Money the power to dictate its own destiny, ensuring that every dollar earned from record sales and publishing rights directly benefited the label and its artists. It also set the stage for Cash Money to attract top-tier talent, including rising stars like Lil Wayne, Juvenile, and the Hot Boys, who would go on to dominate the charts. The $30 million deal wasn't just a win for Cash Money. It was a win for hip-hop as a whole. It showed the world that independent labels could play in the big leagues, rewriting the rules of what was possible in the music industry. And it was all thanks to Slim's vision, determination, and ability to see the bigger picture. This historic moment marked the beginning of Cash Money's meteoric rise. But Slim's story doesn't stop here. Let's take a closer look at the stars who helped solidify the label's legacy. Stay tuned for the next chapter in this incredible journey. When Ronald "Slim" Williams first met a young and eager Dwayne Carter, who would later be known to the world as Lil Wayne, he saw more than just raw talent. He saw potential. Slim recognized that Wayne's sharp lyricism, unrelenting drive, and youthful charisma could make him not just a rapper, but a defining voice in hip-hop. And so began one of the most iconic artist-label relationships in music history. Under Slim's guidance, Lil Wayne started his journey as part of the Hot Boys, a group that brought Cash Money Records into the mainstream spotlight. Songs like Bling Bling didn't just introduce Wayne to a wider audience, they became cultural phenomena. But Slim knew Wayne wasn't meant to stay in the background. Encouraging him to step into a solo career, Slim helped Wayne release The Block Is Hot in 1999, a debut album that went platinum and solidified Wayne as a rising star. As Wayne's career progressed, Slim provided the stability and creative freedom Wayne needed to experiment and grow. This support became critical during Wayne's evolution in the mid-2000s when he declared himself the best rapper alive. Albums like The Carter I and The Carter II weren't just commercial successes, they were masterpieces that redefined what hip-hop could be. The Carter II alone sold over 1 million copies in its first week and earned Wayne a Grammy for Best Rap Album. Slim's belief in Wayne's vision wasn't just about creating a successful artist, it was about building a legacy. Wayne's success attracted even more talent to Cash Money, paving the way for the next generation of superstars. Through Slim's mentorship, Wayne didn't just become a star, he became a cultural icon, inspiring a movement that continues to shape hip-hop today. Lil Wayne's rise under Slim's watchful eye highlights Slim's extraordinary ability to spot talent and foster its growth. It's a skill that has defined the success of Cash Money Records and left an indelible mark on the music world. What started as a small independent label in New Orleans grew into a global powerhouse that reshaped the music industry. Cash Money Records, co-founded by Ronald "Slim" Williams and his brother Brian "Birdman" Williams, wasn't just another hip-hop label, it became a cultural force. Its influence transcended borders, bringing Southern rap to the world stage and proving that big dreams can rise from humble beginnings. In the early days, Cash Money Records focused on local talent, producing music that captured the grit and energy of New Orleans. Artists like Juvenile, BG, Turk, and the Hot Boys quickly gained attention with their raw storytelling and infectious beats. Songs like Back That Ass Up didn't just dominate the charts, they defined an era. These hits put Cash Money on the map and showcased the label's unique sound, but Slim wasn't content with regional success. He envisioned something far bigger. The breakthrough came in 1998 with their historic $30 million deal with Universal Music. This partnership gave Cash Money Records the resources to compete with major labels while maintaining control of their music. Under Slim's steady leadership, the label became a breeding ground for talent. Lil Wayne's meteoric rise marked the beginning of a new chapter, and his influence attracted international attention. Soon, Cash Money expanded its roster with stars like Drake and Nicki Minaj, who carried the label's legacy to a global audience. Albums consistently topped the charts, singles broke streaming records, and Cash Money cemented its place in history as one of the most successful labels of all time. The music wasn't just about commercial success, it became a movement, shaping the sound of hip-hop for decades to come. Slim's vision and strategic brilliance transformed Cash Money from a regional label into a global phenomenon. It was more than music. It was a statement that success can come from anywhere if the drive and talent are there. With this foundation laid, the next chapter of Cash Money's legacy would be built on the stars who continued to take the label to even greater heights. In the music industry, one word holds immense power: ownership. While many artists and labels have surrendered their creative rights for a shot at success, Ronald "Slim" Williams had a different vision for Cash Money Records. He understood that true power in the industry didn't come from just producing hits, it came from owning the masters. This bold approach to business wasn't just revolutionary, it redefined what success could look like in hip-hop. In 1998, Slim and his brother Brian "Birdman" Williams made headlines with their groundbreaking $30 million deal with Universal Music. But it wasn't the size of the deal that shocked the industry, it was the terms. Slim negotiated an arrangement that allowed Cash Money to retain 85% of royalties, half of the publishing revenue, and complete ownership of their masters. This was virtually unheard of at the time, especially for an independent label. Slim's foresight ensured that Cash Money wasn't just making music, they were building long-term wealth. Owning the masters meant Cash Money would continue earning revenue from their artists' music for years to come. Songs like Back That Ass Up and Lollipop weren't just hits of their time. They became timeless assets, generating income through licensing, streaming, and radio play. Slim's decision protected the label's financial future and gave its artists more leverage and control over their careers. This revolutionary strategy turned Cash Money Records into one of the most profitable labels in the world, inspiring others in the industry to rethink their approach to ownership. Slim's emphasis on control and longevity wasn't just about making money, it was about creating a legacy that would outlive trends and competition. Slim's innovative mindset didn't stop with the music. His ability to see beyond the immediate gain laid the foundation for Cash Money's future endeavors, which we'll explore further in the stories of the stars and successes that followed. After Lil Wayne's rise to superstardom, Cash Money Records was already a dominant force in hip-hop. But Slim Williams had his eyes on the future, and that meant creating a platform for the next generation of global icons. Enter Young Money Entertainment, a subsidiary led by Lil Wayne under Slim's guidance. This move not only expanded Cash Money's reach, but also gave the world two of its biggest music stars, Drake and Nicki Minaj. Drake's poetic lyrics and unique blend of rap and R&B earned him an unmatched fan base. Albums like Take Care and Views topped charts and redefined what it meant to be a rapper in the digital age. Then came Nicki Minaj, whose fiery verses, bold fashion, and magnetic persona made her a trailblazer in her own right. Hits like Super Bass and Starships cemented her as one of the most influential female artists in music history. Together, Drake and Nicki Minaj didn't just dominate playlists, they built an era. Slim's role in their success might not have been in the spotlight, but it was instrumental. He ensured the infrastructure, resources, and opportunities were in place for these stars to shine. By doing so, he solidified Cash Money's reputation as a label that didn't just make music, it created icons. In an industry full of loud personalities and larger-than-life egos, Ronald "Slim" Williams stands out for his quiet yet commanding presence. While his brother Birdman was the public face of Cash Money Records, Slim was the architect working behind the scenes. He wasn't interested in the limelight. His focus was always on the business. Slim's ability to negotiate groundbreaking deals, such as the revolutionary Universal Music contract, showed his strategic brilliance. He approached the music industry like a chessboard, always thinking several moves ahead. His insistence on owning the masters and securing the lion's share of royalties ensured Cash Money's long-term success. But it wasn't just about numbers. Slim had a rare talent for recognizing potential in artists and allowing them the creative freedom to thrive. This balance of business acumen and artistic understanding became the foundation of Cash Money's success. Without Slim's steady hand, the label's meteoric rise might have been just a fleeting moment. Slim Williams' success isn't just reflected in the music industry, it's also evident in his lifestyle. One of his most iconic purchases is his $7 million waterfront mansion in South Florida, a property that screams luxury and exclusivity. But true to Slim's nature, even this extravagant acquisition was handled with quiet precision. Nestled in the ultra-private Windmill Ranch community, the mansion spans over 34,000 square feet, complete with 9 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, a home theater, and indoor and outdoor swimming pools. The estate also features a multi-purpose room large enough to house a private basketball court or music studio. From the wine room to the indoor tennis court, every detail reflects Slim's understated yet refined taste. What makes this purchase even more remarkable is how Slim maintained discretion. He paid for the property in cash, using a shell company to keep his name out of the spotlight. The meticulous secrecy of the deal, even requiring confidentiality agreements from agents involved, mirrors his approach to business. Low profile yet undeniably impactful. Slim's Florida mansion isn't just a display of wealth. It's a symbol of how far vision and determination can take you. It's a far cry from his humble beginnings in New Orleans, serving as a reminder of what's possible with hard work and strategic thinking. When it comes to luxury, Ronald "Slim" Williams doesn't just stop at real estate. His car collection is a reflection of his understated yet refined style, carefully curated to match his low-profile persona. While others in the music industry might flaunt their wealth with flashy vehicles, Slim's approach is all about sophistication and class. At the heart of his collection is the iconic Rolls-Royce Phantom, a car that defines timeless luxury. With its handcrafted interior, V12 engine, and whisper-quiet ride, the Phantom is less a car and more a moving work of art. Slim's penchant for refinement also extends to the Mercedes-Maybach S680, a vehicle that marries cutting-edge technology with unmatched elegance. From its quilted leather seats to its immersive surround sound system, the Maybach epitomizes comfort and prestige. What sets Slim apart isn't the size of his collection, but the thought behind each choice. Every car in his garage is a statement of class, chosen not for showmanship but for its artistry and engineering. Slim's taste for the finer things in life mirrors his approach to business, calculated, precise, and impactful. For Ronald "Slim" Williams, success has always been about more than personal gain. Despite his wealth and accomplishments, Slim has never forgotten his roots in New Orleans. Through his philanthropic efforts, he has consistently worked to uplift the community that shaped him. One of Slim's most notable contributions is the Johnny and Gladys Williams Foundation, named in honor of his parents. This foundation focuses on addressing food insecurity, health disparities, and community development in New Orleans. Every Thanksgiving, Slim and his brother Birdman host a massive turkey giveaway, distributing over 2,000 turkeys to families in need. These events are more than just about providing meals. They bring the community together in a spirit of gratitude and hope. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Slim and Birdman stepped up once again, donating $225,000 to cover rent for struggling families in neighborhoods close to their hearts. This act of generosity helped ensure that hundreds of families could keep a roof over their heads during an incredibly challenging time. Slim's commitment to giving back isn't just a side note in his story, it's a defining part of his legacy. He has shown that true success is measured not by what you accumulate, but by what you give back. Hurricane Katrina was one of the darkest chapters in New Orleans history, and Slim Williams was among the many whose lives were uprooted by the disaster. The 2005 hurricane devastated the city, forcing Slim, his brother Birdman, and most of the Cash Money team to flee their hometown. But even in the face of such immense loss, Slim's resilience and determination never wavered. After relocating to Miami, Slim and his team quickly re-established Cash Money Records operations. The move wasn't easy, but Slim's leadership ensured that the label didn't just survive, it thrived. Miami became the new home for Cash Money, and it was here that some of their biggest successes were born, including Lil Wayne's Thug Carter II and the launch of Young Money Entertainment. Slim's ability to navigate such a turbulent period speaks to his strength and focus. Where others might have seen an insurmountable challenge, Slim saw an opportunity to rebuild and come back stronger. His journey from New Orleans to Miami is a testament to the power of perseverance and the unyielding spirit of a visionary leader. For most, building a music empire would be enough. But for Ronald "Slim" Williams, success in one industry was only the beginning. While Cash Money Records cemented his status as a music mogul, Slim's entrepreneurial spirit led him to explore opportunities far beyond the world of hip-hop. His ventures into oil, gas, and other industries demonstrate a level of ambition and versatility that sets him apart even among the elite. Slim co-founded Ronald Oil and Gas, a company focused on exploring and developing energy resources, operating in regions like Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and even Central America. Ronald reflected Slim's ability to think big and expand into high-stakes industries. The oil and gas business isn't an obvious leap from music, but Slim's knack for spotting lucrative opportunities ensured that his foray into energy was more than just a side project. It was another step toward diversifying his financial portfolio. Beyond oil and gas, Slim also ventured into business consulting with RW2 Enterprises, a firm that helps entrepreneurs navigate the complexities of starting and running successful businesses. By drawing on his vast experience in scaling Cash Money Records, Slim has provided valuable insights to those looking to make their mark in various industries. These ventures show that Slim isn't just a music executive, he's a visionary who sees the bigger picture. Whether in the recording studio or the boardroom, Slim's approach remains the same. Aim high, think strategically, and always stay ahead of the curve. His ability to branch out into entirely different industries underscores his adaptability and determination, proving that his influence isn't limited to music. Slim's journey into these ventures also speaks to his foresight. Diversifying his interests wasn't just about growing his wealth, it was about creating a legacy that extended far beyond the stage and the charts. Even the most successful journeys aren't without their challenges, and for Ronald "Slim" Williams, navigating the turbulent waters of the music industry came with its fair share of legal battles and controversies. These hurdles weren't just obstacles, they were defining moments that tested Slim's resilience and strategic thinking. One of the most notable legal disputes involved Cash Money Records and AMI Music Publishing over licensing fees tied to Lil Wayne's Grammy-winning album, Thug Carter II. The lawsuit alleged that Cash Money failed to pay royalties owed, leading to a court ruling that required the label to pay $1.5 million. For Slim, this wasn't just a financial setback, it was a stark reminder of the complexities that come with running a music empire. Despite the outcome, Slim's focus remained on preserving the label's reputation and ensuring its continued success. Tensions within Cash Money Records also surfaced, most famously between Lil Wayne and the label over delayed music releases and unpaid royalties. As the legal battle between Wayne and Cash Money unfolded, it captured headlines and raised questions about the label's internal dynamics. Slim, true to his nature, stayed in the background, working diligently to find resolutions. His quiet determination during this period showcased his ability to manage crises without letting them derail the label's trajectory. But these challenges didn't just test Slim, they shaped him. They forced him to adapt, strategize, and refine how Cash Money operated in an ever-changing industry. Rather than succumbing to the pressures of lawsuits and controversies, Slim used these experiences to strengthen the label's foundation, ensuring its longevity. Through it all, Slim's ability to stay composed and focused proved invaluable. He emerged not just as a survivor of industry drama, but as a leader who could navigate the toughest of storms. These legal battles were a reminder that success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about staying there, no matter what comes your way. When people think of legends in hip-hop, names like Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj often come to mind. But behind their meteoric rise stands a man who chose to stay out of the spotlight, Ronald "Slim" Williams. His vision wasn't just about creating hits or signing artists. It was about building an empire that would redefine what success looks like in the music industry. Slim's legacy is one of innovation and resilience. He not only co-founded Cash Money Records, but also transformed it into one of the most profitable and influential labels in the world. His revolutionary approach to business, securing ownership of masters, empowering artists, and diversifying ventures, set a standard that others in the industry could only aspire to match. From nurturing talents like Lil Wayne to spearheading the rise of global icons like Drake and Nicki Minaj, Slim's influence is woven into the very fabric of modern hip-hop. But Slim's story is about more than just numbers or accolades. It's about creating opportunities, breaking barriers, and proving that greatness can emerge from anywhere, even the streets of New Orleans. His quiet yet impactful leadership has left a lasting imprint not only on music, but on the way artists and executives approach the business of entertainment. Ronald "Slim" Williams' journey is a testament to the power of vision, hard work, and staying true to your purpose. He built more than a label. He built a legacy that will continue to inspire generations to come. From the streets of New Orleans to the global stage, Slim Williams' story is one of ambition, innovation, and perseverance. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the life and legacy of one of hip-hop's most influential figures, we've got plenty more to share. Make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment about what inspired you most, and subscribe to Black Celebrity Legends for more stories that celebrate the brilliance and impact of Black icons. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.